Okay. Alright, guys. Welcome back. Let me make sure we're good to go here. Hopefully the audio's good. I might need to turn it down, the audio, a little bit. Let me turn it down, just to be sure. Because I don't want to fight with the, I don't want to fight with the audio. Just want to set it one time. I think it's in settings, actually. Right? And you can't get to the settings from the main menu. Yeah, we have to actually start the game. Okay, well. That's fine. I will turn it down in just a second, the background. So, this is our Emperor Lubu run. We're going to be doing this run every 2 weeks on Sundays. And I'm going to try to start earlier on Sunday. But you know, it's tough. I'd like to start at 8:30. We're playing Emperor Lubu Expert Mode. We've got some community officers for this run. But this run is pretty brutal. Okay, I did a video earlier on the week going over it. I'll touch on why it's so brutal, but just looking at the map. Just looking at this map, you know it's going to be bad. Okay? You know it's going to be rough just looking at the map. So, 195, Emperor Lubu. It says Yuan Shu would die due to illness soon after he proclaimed himself emperor. It is presumed that Lubu took the position immediately after Yuan Shu's death, inheriting control of Shoshun and Luchang. Really sucks. And receiving former officers from the former emperor's forces. So, we get Yuan Shu's terrible officers. And this is Romance 9, so they are terrible, okay? Newer romances, you can find some uses for them. In this, it's rough. Although surrounded by forces of Cao Cao, Yuan Shao, and Sun Ce, and they left out Liu Bei. I don't know why they left out Liu Bei. Liu Bei's right next to us at Runan. He could easily wage war with them if necessary. Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know about that. Tensions began to rise from Zongyuan to Jiangdong during this time. Okay, so a nice throwaway line at the end there. So we've got our community officers. I'll go over them in a second, but just for now, I'm just going to start the... I'm just going to start it here, and then we'll load into the actual file. Because I had to give everybody ranks, and that takes time in this game, so... We're just going to start it so that everybody can see the little cutscene that they have for this. Oh, let me say hi to everybody before we start, man. I always forget. What's up, Nicholas? Mark is here. Chow. Yesterday's stream? Yeah, dude. Whenever you can catch up. No worries. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Young King? Gundam Thunderbolt. You know something? I've been trying to get into the new Gundam card game by Bandai. And it is like pulling teeth to find cards for that game, bro. Anyway, it's the scalpers, bro. I was talking about it on yesterday's stream, but the scalping is real. Oh, what's up, robot? Zetra's here. Yeah, this is a blast from the past, bro. This is the best Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Is part 9. This is the best one, okay? It doesn't get any better than 9. If you want strategy, one ruler play strategy, this is the best one. So let's start this thing. And then I'll load up the file. It's loud, brother.
斩杀了董卓的吕布，进入徐州，加入称霸中原之争。为了获得95至尊之位，于是袁术把班讨好吕布，并且在霸占孙策寻获的玉玺后，更自立为帝。对此，拥献帝自重的曹操向诸侯呼吁打倒袁术，但局势却有了转变，那就是袁术突然死亡。 吕布继承了帝位。天下无敌的豪杰
The powerful Lu Bu Emperor. This news sweeps the continent and sends shivers through all the lords.
时为西元197年
Awesome.
东汉建安2年。
So this takes place right before the anti-Yuan-Shu coalition, which for some reason Kuwait does not really touch on it. It's kind of a big deal in the novels, but Kuwait does not touch on it in their romance series. They used to touch on it in their Dynasty Warriors games, but right before the anti-Yuan-Shu coalition. So instead of an anti-Yuan-Shu coalition, it's basically an anti-Lu Bu coalition. Slightly better for me. Alright, so we're going to load up our file. Still got Liu Kong. Liu Kong's on the bench there, that file. Okay, so our starting position. The new Gundam game? Yeah, I know the TCG, bro. I know. It's the scalping, bro. Bandai underprints the first run, and it's absolute ass to try to get into anything. I've been driving around town trying to find the game. Been hitting up everywhere. No fucking luck, bro. So, and it sucks because I'm a big old school Gundam fan. So I'll play stuff if it's got that 90s Gundam anime, bro. I'm all in it for that. Do you think if Liu Bei hadn't said anything, Cao Cao would have taken Lu Bu in? I think so, bro. I think so. I think so. I know a lot of people are like, no, Cao Cao's too smart for that or whatever. I don't know, bro. I don't think Cao Cao just was just letting Lu Bu grovel. I think he was gonna let him grovel and then also recruit him. Cao Cao was not above like taking whoever was available, man. That's the thing. I still think that he would have recruited Liu Bei even after Chibi. But I think before Liu Bei proclaimed himself king, he still would have, like, if Liu Bei took over Shu and would have surrendered to Cao Cao, I think Cao Cao would have accepted his surrender. I think once Liu Bei was like, I'm a king now, Cao Cao was like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, I can't have you in my force because I would have mutinies. It would break my force apart. But all right, so let's check out our community officers. Everybody's right down here. First of all, Lu Bu himself, I already talked about it, but Lu Bu is still a dominant monster in this game. 100 war, 94 leadership. In terms of the tactics in this game, his horsebow and horse tactics are pretty much unmatched, I want to say. Maybe Gongsun Zen. Maybe the White Riders can give Lu Bu a little trouble with horsebow. But most of the time, he's going to shut down anybody who tries to use any of those tactics against him. So horsebow and horse are not going to work against Lu Bu most of the time. Although we're playing on expert, so keep that in mind. If you see the AI punch way harder than they should, way above what you think they should, it's because we're on expert. So they have buffs to everything, okay? Their tactics meter is going to charge faster than ours. They're going to hit tactics faster. They're going to chain tactics more. They're just going to play at about 30% above what you think they will play, you know? That's the mindset you have to have. That's the grind set that you have to have going into these old school games. It's like, okay, I have to make my plan, and then I have to assume that the AI is going to be 30% more efficient at even the most trivial things, right? So, he might take some hits that we weren't expecting. I don't expect Lu Bu to lose any fucking duels, though, okay? I don't expect Lu Bu to lose any fucking duels. I'll tell you that right now. It better not happen. It better not fucking happen, okay? I don't have that. What I will allow for Koei bullshit, for Koei's chicanery, that my threshold I can only allow so much, bro. Lu Bu losing duels, that better not happen, okay? He better be carving them up, okay? Anyway, The one problem, the intelligence. 25 intelligence. That doesn't mean much in modern Koei games. Intelligence is kind of a throwaway whatever. But in PS2 era, it's a big deal. Okay, so he's susceptible to a lot of ploys and stuff like that. You'll see what I mean. Well, we're gonna get hit with a lot of stupid shit. Mislead is gonna be Mislead is gonna be a menace to us. The mislead ploy makes your unit turn around and head back towards your base. So you can waste a lot of time heading towards the enemy and then receiving false orders and being misled back to base. And then heading towards the enemy again, oh, you get false orders back to your base. That's going to be a problem. We have some smart guys, but we don't have people that can match Cao Cao's advisor corps, right? Who can, right? Anyway, first officer, Cao Feng. 76 leadership, 81 war, 68 intelligence, 75 political. Kind of straight up an attacker, just like a decent beater type. And I think he's the only one who's got some Navy experience in our force. So I think Cao Feng is going to be in charge of our Navy. So this officer, which I think it's Saeed's officer. I'm pretty sure it's Saeed's officer. We're going to put him to lead our Navy because we have absolutely no Navy to fight against Wu. He's the only one. Like, I think he's it. He's the best guy for this job. So this is the guy who's probably going to take the Wu front. Remember, we have a ton of fronts. I'll go over the fronts in a minute. Our next officer, La Wei. Not a good leader, but 71 intelligence, 80 political. Again, intelligence and political are really good in this game. Political especially because you can find items, man. Finding items and finding charms is so good in this game. Not to mention the officers, right? Tactics, almost everybody in the Lubu force gets charge. Some rulers in this game bestow a tactic onto everybody no matter what. Lubus, even though it's not mentioned anywhere. This is not mentioned anywhere in the game manual. It's not mentioned anywhere. You just have to notice it, right? Lubu gives everybody in his force level 2 charge. If you look, even the Chens have level 2 charge. So even your advisors can cavalry charge, okay, is what I'm trying to say. There's little stuff like that for most of the heavy rulers. Most of the heavy rulers have a couple probably quiet effects, quiet passives that you just have to look and dig and find it, right? For Lubu, that's what it is. So this isn't a tactic that he picked, you know? If you're looking at your community officer, you're like, why does he have charge? It's because of Lubu. We have a lot of tactics types. La Wei's got Bargain, which is great for building stuff. Trap is very strong. Cajole, steal enemy troops. And then Heal. Just straight up sustain. Remember that you can have 5 officers in one force. So in this game, if you're an advisor, you can actually survive in this game, being on the field. A little bit better. You can survive a little bit better. Next officer, Wen Fang. Another leadership, another intelligence type, but pretty decent leadership. 72 leadership is not bad. Again, he's got charge. Barrage, level 2. Level 2 bow, not bad. Ram, we're going to need. You won't believe how important siege weapons are in this game. You guys have watched me play Romance 14. It's the complete opposite in this game. You won't believe how important, how clutch siege weapons are. How they used to be. How they should be. Okay, this is how they should be. Anyway, Bargain. Dismantle prevents traps. So this is trap protection. I've gone over this in our creating officer build, but trap protection. Dismantle. Confuse abuse. Nowhere near as strong as it used to be. Just a tactic that confuses, prevents a damage for a little while. A couple of ticks of the clock, and then it's back to business as normal. Strong, decent, you could say. Strong, you could say, but not. It's not game ending, you know. So don't think that confuse abuse is game ending. It's not. Trap is the stronger version of confuse. Trap deals damage with the potential to confuse. So you could say trap is an upgraded confuse. Even trap is not confuse abuse in modern games. It's still not Nobunaga's ambition confuse abuse power level. So it's just not as strong. It's fair. And then we have Taunt, which decreases morale, draws a unit in. Could be useful. Actually, it could be very useful. It just depends. Next officer, Wei Nan. 73 leadership, 81 war. Our second strong warrior. 81 strength. It's pretty strong. This guy has bow tactics, horse bow tactics, which is kind of cool. That means I can use him in a faster formation, the wedge formation. Ram again. 2 people with Ram. He has Confuse. I don't know if it's going to be very useful. 63 intelligence. Taunt is good. Rally is really good. Rally can bring you back when your morale starts to tank in this game, which can happen. If you guys have seen how the dueling is in this game, it's wild. Dueling is wild in this game. Alright, next character. Fa Mulan. Toby's character. 43 leadership, 53 war, 83 intelligence, 73 political. She's got +2 to her stats because of her rank. Charge, of course. I don't think she has any major tactics. She just has protect tactics, so bargain. Shielding shuts down. Dismantles for traps. Shielding, I can't remember what shielding is for right now. I think it's for confuse, but I'd have to look at it. It stops a couple of things. It's literally a bubble, force field bubble, against status ailments. And then we have confuse again. Healing and taunting. We have a lot of people submitted advisor types, which is pretty rare. Last two, Tao Mi, 78 leadership, 68 war, 84 intelligence. A good leader, high intelligence, might be useful so we don't get misled forever. This guy's got elephants. Oh my god, elephants. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Elephants, bargain, dismantle, confuse again, and taunt. We have kind of a non-mon build. He's just missing infantry. He's missing infantry tactics, but he has charge thanks to Lubu. Lubu's ability really shored up all of everyone's officer submissions, because if you think about it, you got to spend your points, and then you also got a free charge tactic, courtesy of the Emperor. All right, our last officer. I think this is Usagi's officer, Shengan Laoren. Usagi said this is basically Santa Claus. 82 leadership, 55 war. So high leadership, low war. 62 intelligence, 74 political. I should have buffed up his political some more because he's Santa Claus. 63 years old. By the way, this is as old as I could make him. He was supposed to be older. I could only make him 63. Strike tactics. So Santa likes to brawl up close and personal. Charge because of Lubu. Shield, taunt, and heal. So Santa likes to talk shit, and he likes to throw hands with infantry tactics. Does he give you a... It does give you a little bio. A general... Hold on. Got this driver thing. A general who leads well from the front. Violent personality, but polite. Yeah, that's how I describe Santa. Violent personality, but polite. Nailed it. I think, yes. Got that officer creation down perfectly. So that's it. Those are our officers. Thanks to everybody. These are all officers that people who support me either on Patreon or on YouTube created. So I appreciate the support, guys. Even a couple of dollars, man, helps for the coffee fund. So, looking at the map, we got Yuan Shao to the north. Now we're playing on expert. Everyone's got buffed up troop numbers. Yuan Shao to the north. Cao Cao is right in front of us. Liu Bei's stuck in the corner here, but he's still a huge threat. 32k. And Sun Ce is right across the river here. So we're going to have to deal with him. So the first thing is to call... Let's call Cao Fen down here. He's our only guy with decent leadership and who's a Navy captain. Call him down here. And then I'm going to give him... Let's put one advisor type down here with him. He needs one guy. Let's make it somebody who knows Rams, if we can. Siege. Yeah, give me Wen Fang. Robot Santa. Because the game's trash. What do you mean? What game's trash? Let me catch up with you guys real quick. What's up, Arcade? He's gonna lose to Zhao Dun somehow, bro. I might quit the run, bro. I'm not dealing with fucking Lu Bu losing, bro. What's up, Dallas? Can't increase war anymore on Lu Bu? Yeah, he's capped. You're capped at 100. All your values are capped at 100 in this game. What's up, Toby? Yeah, so we're playing Romance 9. Expert mode. Everybody's buffed up. This scenario is absolute hell. It's great, man. It's just great. Hidden bonus, yeah, Mark. Some of these rulers have hidden bonuses. Lu Bu is that he gives everybody charge. Doesn't matter who you are. You could be Liu Shan, okay? And you'll have charge because you're Lu Bu's force. You know? Romance 8 Remake. Yeah, 8 Remake is just too thin of a game. Wen Fang has affinity with Gao Shun. Okay, I didn't remember that. We'll call Gao Shun down here then. Call Gao Shun down here. We need a force down here to deal with Wu. Yeah, think of every city dealing with a front, so Lu Jiang and Shou Shun are both going to deal with Wu's invasion, not to mention Liu Bei. Liu Bei's a fucking wild card. I have no idea where Liu Bei is going to target. We know that Xiao Pei has to stand and weather Cao Cao's assault. And Xia Pi, I have to build up economically as much as possible. But Yuan Shao might stop us at some point. He might attack us. We might deal with an attack here. I'm almost certain we will. In fact, Yuan Shao is kind of a countdown. Yuan Shao is kind of the countdown that ends the run, because once he swallows up the north, the hordes that he can field are insane in this game. The population limits and everything up here, you know, there's a reason Cao Cao has to force a showdown with Yuan Shao. You know, that region up there was just, it's just very rich with a lot of people. And there was no way you could ignore it. Cao Cao couldn't ignore it. Otherwise, I mean, Yuan Shao would have won the war just by staying put. Alright, so we've got those two guys on the way. Now, I had to fire everybody. When this scenario starts, if you're playing as Yuan Shu, it's the same thing. Whenever you start as the country of Cheng, Yuan Shu's Cheng, you automatically distribute imperial ranks to everybody. Okay, the game already does that for you. The problem is that it distributes ranks that you can't afford to keep up with. So you literally can't afford to pay everybody the salaries that they're getting. So you have to manually go through. You have to manually go through and remove all the ranks of everybody. Like, adjust everything. There's a couple of people you can afford to pay. Like Zhang Liao, whatever. Gao Shun, sure. Chen Gong, sure. But there's a lot of trash that's getting paid way too much when you start this run. And if you've played Yuan Shu, Emperor Yuan Shu, you know what I'm talking about. And it will bankrupt you. You'll just get fucking broke just from paying salaries. So, you have to fire people, you have to demote them, and you have to run the risk of just losing a ton of officers. So, that's probably going to happen to us. We're probably going to lose a lot of people, because we just can't afford to pay them what they want. Because, frankly, they're not worth it. Even our community officers' loyalties are kind of low. So don't be surprised if one of our community officers abandons ship right away. We could have a Grimnir situation. Gaoshun's already here. He started getting his love in the PS2 era. Yeah, I remember Gaoshun being terrible. You've been looking forward to the run? Well, wow. I've been looking forward to playing it, Nicholas. I just wasn't sure, I wasn't sure how many people were going to be down to watch Romance 9, but it is the best one in the fucking series, you know? And I have to play it. Now that I have the emulation, like I have to go through and get these peak games. And now I play kind of fast because it's mostly muscle memory at this point, and this game allows you to play very, very quickly. But what I'm doing is I'm just drafting and drilling. We're going to empty our draft pools and just drill. Draft and drill, draft and drill. Occasionally, I'll increase the trade value, the economy in our two main cities, Xiapi and Shoshun. Xiaopei is like a battleground city. It's a small-scale city. You can't make it very big at all. You know, there's a reason why Liu Bei's brothers were like, take Old Man Tao Qian City. Xiaopei's too small. It sucks. There's a reason why Lu Bu took Xiapi from Liu Bei later, because Xiaopei is just too small of a city, man. It can't sustain anything. Lujiang's a little bit better, but it's not. The values aren't high enough. See the values? 600 trade, 600 farm. You need to be closer to about 7. You know, a little bit closer to 7. 700 farm. That's good. That's worth investing in. Xiapi 1,000 farm limit. 700 trade, massive city. Xiaopei, 400 trade, 700 farm. It's just, the values are just too low. And that's important because when you go to war, what it means is that your city's going to peter out right away. As soon as you go to war and your city takes a couple of hits, it's just going to bottom out because it's too small of a scaled city. So that's how I look at it with all these games. I mean, whenever I'm playing a game, I'm like, is this a city to develop, or is this a frontline city? Is this a battleground city? Is this a city that you just send soldiers to? You don't invest in. You just send soldiers to it, and you use it for fighting purposes. That's it. Our draft pools are already almost empty, so we're about to be tapped out. In this game, every season, more of the population enters, what's it called? I don't know how to say that word. How do you say that word in English? Eligible. More of the population becomes eligible to being drafted. You know, people come of age and all that stuff. But it's every season, which is 3 months, which is 9 turns. Which means if you handle your troops poorly, you will run out of people to draft and you will die before you ever see more people enter the draft pool. This game feels like it has that effect of being in college and working your first job and you're trying to make it paycheck to paycheck. But with manpower, you know, with manpower. You're like, fuck, I'm not going to get any. I need another 15k soldiers, but I'm not going to get any until the holidays. I got to hold out. You know, I got to survive until the holidays. That's how this game works. Now, you can increase trust. If you increase the trust, you can increase how many people join every year, right? You can increase how much it goes up by your draft pool when the time comes. But remember that the scale of the city matters. So if the city is too small, it doesn't matter how much you increase the trust. There just isn't that many people in that city. So again, some small cities are not worth investing in. The yield is just not, the juice isn't worth the squeeze, you know? We gotta watch Wu. Wu's gonna, I'm telling you, everybody's gonna attack pretty soon. If you saw the Liu Kong run, pretty much that. Pretty much the Liu Kong run, except it's the 3 kingdoms that are going to be attacking us, so. Xiao Pei is the Signet of the East? Yeah, that's a great... I couldn't have put it any better myself, Wolf's Heart. Perfect. Perfectly described. If you know, you know. Yep. Alright, let's reward our community guys at least. I have to be careful. I don't want to go broke right away. Once you go broke, it's tough to climb out of that hole. So you have to manage. We have to, the reason I'm drafting too isn't really because, like, yeah, I'm going to need the soldiers, but you need to look tough, okay? Playing expert or hard mode in a Koei game, it's like walking through your neighborhood when you're a kid, right? Walking through your inner city neighborhood when you're a kid, you gotta look tough, bro. You can't look like a victim. You gotta puff your chest out. You know what I mean? You gotta look pissed, like, you know? Maybe pull out your phone, talk on your phone loudly. Yeah. Well, this is what I'm doing tomorrow. You know what I mean? Me and the boys, we're gonna, you know what I mean? You gotta look tough, okay? That's why you have to draft in this game. If you don't look tough, somebody's gonna come and fuck with you, okay? Now, it's still, you're still living in the inner city, so you're still gonna get fucked with sooner or later, okay? It's only a matter of time. But you just want to weather those hits, okay? You want to control, you want to peel a little bit off the top of how many fights you're gonna get into. That's what we want to do. We want to draft up so that we can scare off at least a couple of attacks, okay? So we don't get fucking jumped by everybody at the same time. That's the key. We don't want to get jumped, okay? If it's 1-on-1, maybe it's 2-on-1, you can beat up we can take on the first guy, scare off the second guy, but we don't want to get jumped by everybody everywhere, okay? At the same time. That's the thing. That's the key thing. So we got to empty out these draft pools. We got to peacock as much as we can. Is this one almost empty? They're all empty. This is as good as it gets, huh? Okay. Thought it got a little bit better for Lu Bu, I guess. I guess that's as good as it gets. Now, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to attack Liu Bei. He's only got 1 city. He does have 40k, so Liu Bei's no slouch. So immediately we're going to start off this run by risking the whole thing in a charge against Liu Bei. Liu Bei's got 42,000. It's going to have to be Lu Bu. All right, we'll start making preparations for that next turn. I missed that prompt. Was that us? Did somebody declare war against us? I didn't see it. There go the defections. I know. Liu Bei grabbed another 10k. Yeah, he's. Their draft pools are a little bit bigger too, I think. Liu Bei can actually muster 50,000 soldiers. So, what do we have? We've got 100k, and our draft pool's depleted. We've got 100k. Liu Bei's got 40k. Cao Cao already matches us pound for pound, and he's also got another 50k in the reserve. So he's got a third of his forces that he can call up that are just in the draft pool. Liu Bei's got half our forces in 1 city, which is a problem because it's concentrated. Sun Tse's almost at our power level already. And yeah, Yuan Shao's just running away with the game already. He's got 160 and he's got another 50. So Yuan Shao can double everyone else right now. He can double everybody. So that's why I say Yuan Shao is like the game ender. It takes him a long time, but he is the sleeping giant. Once the giant starts to wake up and arrives, like, that's when it's like, okay, start the countdown. Start the countdown. Alright, we're almost broke already. Let me march Lu Bu over here. Does anyone else have rally besides Shengan? We can get a quick rally spam while we're walking. We can get a rally trigger if we're lucky. Okay, give me a smart. We're going to need probably 2 smart guys with us. Tao Mi. Fa Mulang, she's got heal. Give me somebody who's got charge. I need 2 leaders. Lu Bu can be 1. Should I send Zhang Liao too? Give me Cheng Den. 15,000. Let's just do 12. Let's give these guys rally. We might get... Rally can actually go off while you're just marching. Just normally marching, you can just get a rally trigger if you're lucky. Okay, everyone else, let's start searching because we're going broke here. I know there's items buried all over the place, man. I used to have a little notebook when I was younger with all the items. All the items that mattered and where they were buried. I know Xia Pi has got a lot of good stuff, but it does take time to find the items. Like the success rate to finding stuff, the really good stuff is lower. Gongdu's out there. We'll take whoever wants to sign up right now. Each officer, remember that each officer at bare minimum is 1 extra action in this game. There's no action limit, which is great. I actually think that's what slows down, like Romance 14 and stuff, Romance 8 Remake. I know Romance 8 Remake. You guys know Romance 8 Remake is slowed down by the action economy. But even Romance 14 is slowed down somewhat more by the action stuff. I think they should have kept it like this, where it's like, look, every officer can do 1 thing. Doesn't matter who they are, they can all do 1 single thing every turn. This guy's terrible, but even he, maybe there's a chance we can find something. Alright, is that everybody? See the check mark next to the city? Yep. But yeah, not having orders, like a hard limit on orders, helps make everything snappy, so it just goes. You know? You just get through the turns real quick. Yuan Chao at war with Cao Cao? Is that what it said? That is incredibly lucky. That's very lucky because sometimes these guys don't fight each other at all. Could be expert. Everyone's super aggressive on expert, so it could be that. That could take away his, that could take some of Cao Cao's attention away. Not enough, but some. Alright, we're almost there. No more draft pool there. 500 soldiers here. Do I own this port? I need to grab these port soldiers. Sometimes in these games, man, you have like 10,000 soldiers between all your ports. So one of the things you have to do is gather up who you can from these ports, like quickly. Gather them up and move them to the city so you can actually use them. It doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, when you're playing on these types of settings, you're gonna be scraping the barrel to survive. What should I do here? Let's just search because we're almost broke. We're not gonna get paid again till October, so we're 4 turns away. I don't even know why I traded there. Wasn't a bad trade, but still a waste. Alright, Lu Bu's almost there, then we're going to march out. Attack from both cities, Xiao Pei and Shoshun. Liu Bei is almost capped already. He's almost drafted everybody. Yang Feng has defected to the Sun Ce army. Everybody's leaving, bro. The defections are not going to stop either. They're just going to keep going. Oh, I think I just took a bribe on accident. Lao Wei visits Xiapi and goes to the residence of Diao Chan. I am most obliged that you would pay me this visit. I don't think I've ever seen Diao Chan here. Lao Wei and Diao Chan continue their conversation until nightfall. I thank you for a very enjoyable meeting. As a small token of my gesture, allow me to impart some knowledge that has stood with me. Lao Wei has mastered ram ship tactics. Pardon me? I'm sorry, Diao Chan is showing Lao Wei some ramming tactics while Lu Bu's away. I beg your pardon? Will you grant the request of the traveler? Yeah, let him go. Let him travel. Nobody tell Lu Bu. How many community officers? I think it's 8 total. Wujiang Port. Sun Ce is attacking? Well, that fucks everything up, doesn't it? I need to attack Liu Bei. Wujiang Port. Okay. 20,000. Somebody needs to try to hold this port. Somebody who's not going to surrender. Put Zhang Ba there. Right. Transport. Transport. I need more than 10. I need 15. This is pain right here. He's going to take the port, but I'm going to prepare for the counter. Prepare to have a counterattack ready. So as soon as he takes the port, we're going to counterattack March. Grab these soldiers. To Xiapi. We don't know when Yuan Shao is going to attack. It's going to be from out of nowhere, probably. Look, he's got Zhang He over here. He found Lu Su? No, Yuan Shao doesn't need any talent. He's already got numbers. $90 leadership, 93 intelligence, Lu Su. Zhang He, 89 leadership, 90 war. You better hold fast, Santa. Alright. Doesn't really change anything. I'm actually thinking of whether or not we should attack Yuan Shao first. Even if it's just like a feint. If I should just go ahead and attack him now. You know? Zhang Pa's on the way. Let's just search. We don't have any money anyway. We only have 20,000 extra food. I've got 100k total. 20,000 extra food until next year. So imagine. Alright, Yuan Shao's taking the port. I don't know if he's going to push. You hate the action point mechanic? Yeah, me too. It's terrible. It's just designed to slow you down. Zhongxian has defected to Sun Ce. Well, that breaks up the trio. That sucks. I was trying to keep the trio together. Fa Mulan, will you save the traveler from the pirates? She's got 43 leadership. Good luck. Fa Mulan was attacked and barely made it away alive. Oh, no. Arg, I don't know what we can do now. The people are feeling apprehensive about the Cheng army's actions. Well, she did her best. Fa Mulan has taken heavy injuries. When visiting Guanling, Shangan Lao Ren was approached by the people. It's a bribe, right? You're going to try to bribe Santa? Refuse. I should have demanded extra, now that I think about it. He hates the action point system in 11. Yeah, I didn't like the action point system in 11 either. Oh my god. 35,000. Massacre. Yeah, 11 was everyone's favorite in my in our play group. That was everyone's favorite, was 11. But it's not my favorite because it just doesn't... It's good, but it doesn't have the same tempo. And it's a good game, but mechanically speaking, forget about the flavor. I think Iron Triangle is just a superior Romance 11. You know what I mean? Iron Triangle takes all of the 11's concepts and just builds on them. So, if I do nothing about this, he's going to attack. And I attack Liu Bei. We're going to lose Shoshun. So, instead, we're going to go all in on recapturing the port. So, I'm going to let... Sun Ce is going to take the port. We're going to go all in on taking the port back from Sun Ce and So Yu. And maybe I'll capture it. Maybe we can capture Sun Ce. That would be a good start. But yeah, what Romance 11 tries to do, what it does do with the tech system and all that, Iron Triangle does it, but better. And Romance 11 just doesn't have the same tempo. This game is very, very fast. It's very quick. It goes by. It just flies by. And Romance 11, that point system, all that stuff that's slow. I hate stuff like that. I just hate mechanics that are designed to slow you down. They're just that's all. The only reason they're there is just to slow you down. Huh? I don't think I've ever seen Wu go for Guanling port. That's fucking weird. Usually they leave this port alone. Yeah, I know. We couldn't hold it. I know. Alright. How many troops does Cao Cao have? 30k up there? I can't send Lu Bu. Because Liu Bei is going to attack us as soon as we go to take our port back. Liu Bei is going to try to hit us. She's still injured, right? What's Fa Mulan's stats? This is 83. Is she healed already? No. I didn't think so. I didn't think it adjusted. It did not adjust. Her health is not good right now. Okay, we can't use her. So let's do Zhang Liao. How are we going to beat this punk? This is the problem. We can't be everywhere at once. So I'm trying to think of who do I bring, who stays behind to fight off Liu Bei and Cao Cao. I mean, there's so many fronts to take on. Confuse could work, but then you have Zhou Yu. Zhou Yu's going to be there. So I'm trying to figure out how do I get around and actually affect Sun Ce's army? How do I actually hit them where it hurts? I think just Zhang Liao and Tao Mi. Which one's got more destroy ability? It's the same. Let's put Zhang Liao in mallet formation. Fuck it. We'll try to trigger a duel. Zhang Liao versus Sun Ce could be pretty good. I can't give him that much, so we'll do 16,000. What's G-Ling? G-Ling's war is not that high in this game. It's actually kind of low. Oh, what's up, Pony Bro? You had 7 and 11? Yeah, 7's amazing. I'm probably going to play 7 at some point, too. I'm going to have a video. I'm going to do a video for, like, 7 just to show off the battle system. Because I think the battle system in Romance 7 is really good. Very, very good battle system. I'm just not... was not prepared for him to attack me up here. I've got all my people down there. So let's see. Let's call... We're just going to have to call our guys back up here. Gao Shan, Wenfang. And Cao Feng. I wonder if I can bring... I'm going to leave Cao Feng back. I wonder if I can bring Cao Feng around. Give him rally. And then let's... Oh, we can't afford the ship, right? We don't have any money. Broke. Broke until next turn. We gotta survive until next turn. We can get the pay... Till the paycheck clears. We gotta stock up on that ramen. Eating that ramen. Gongsun Yuan Shao has declared war on Gongsun Jiang. Yuan Shao has declared war on Chang. Oh, this is gonna be a quick run, buddy. Just 15? Oh, you said the worst person ever? What about Zhang He? We may survive this yet. Please save us from the anger of the village gods, Chengden. Chengden's got high wile, yep. Chengden revealed the true identity of the people masquerading as village gods and sent them away. This is a token of our gratitude. Did we get some money? Thank God. That's what I need. Classic Yuan Shao ineptness. Yuan Shao is on the march for Xiapi. He sent the worst person ever. Lu Kuang. The Lu brothers. He's strong, but he's inept. Yuan Shao, he's inept. He makes poor decisions. That's how we're going to be saved. Could have deployed Zhang He. Alright, we got Santa Claus, brother. I don't know if you heard. We got Santa leading the corps over here, buddy. Santa and his faithful advisors. Alright. Let's do, Can anybody fight? We have any fighters here on this stack? Weixu and Hao Cheng are still here. I don't like my odds in a duel. Because they're brothers, right? So they have high affinity. So what if we beat one brother, but the other brother steps in and wins the duel? Ultimately wins the bout. Chen Gong's loyalty is at 100, right? So if I leave Chen Gong, he's not going to surrender the city. Okay, let's do this. Mallet formation. We're going to give Santa's going to heal. We'll have trap. Actually, no, let's go double. Let's go double cajole to try to steal the soldiers. Let's try to siphon off those troops. Weixu and Hao Cheng. These guys have high affinity, so they might look out for each other. And just take like 8,000. Don't begin the march for like 3 days. Let them get closer to the city. Alright, this is going to be a nasty fight. I hope we can defeat Sun Ce, because if we can't beat Sun Ce, we're in big trouble. Gao Shun with Zhang Pa. We got plenty of people with RAM, actually, so... let's do these 3. All charge formation. And let's do 18,000 soldiers, bro. I'm banking that we can beat Sun Ce in the field. But we will see. And then we'll send in 1 RAM unit. Maybe 2 RAM. Should we double RAM? Double ram it? I don't know. No, I've got the boat. I'm going to have a boat come and swing it around. Don't start the march until... shit. Just wait. Just wait a while. Sao Feng, our Navy boy is going to take a ram ship and go around. Liu Biao might attack us. Nope. Nope. That's not... go like that, I guess. From the ocean. Use the motion of the ocean. Let's reward everybody, yeah. Let's see if we can stop the bleeding. So many people are abandoning us. How aggressive the AI is? Yeah, the AI is super aggressive. The linked abilities is super hit or miss in Iron Triangle? Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I would never really play for the linked abilities. They were too sporadic in Iron Triangle. It's more important to just figure out the right tactic for the right situation. Playing for links just... it's almost the reverse of this game. In this game, I enjoy playing for the links. Oh yeah, this is brutal. I'm already out of troops. I mean, I got nothing. That's it. How aggressive the AI is? Yeah, it's great. Liu Bei has declared war on Cheng. Here comes Liu Bei. A single tower where I can carve that up. Here comes Sun Ce. They're trying to shoot at Santa? Bastards. This is Lu Kuang in action, a formidable enemy. Alright, don't fucking give him a big head now. Don't talk up the enemy. Oh my god, another mounted? I just got here. I just got here, bro. This is like loading into a match and getting sniped. Yes! Siphon off their enemies. Our enemies, I mean Chengui. There we go. We broke their formation. And it's chained into a charge tactic. Don't let this opportunity go to waste. Charge the enemy. Ooh, assisted charge tactic. Bro. We just came right back into this battle. Two mounted tactics, and we just hit them with 4K. And now Sun Ce's carving us up. Hang in there, Gao Shun. Sun Ce's melee is going to be like 4,000 damage. Okay, that's terrible, but that's not as bad as I thought. We broke Lu Kuang's formation. Yep. Alright, just hang in there. Liu Bei's on the way with 30k. I'm just going to let him get closer. I'm not going to deploy yet. If I deploy, there's a good chance that Cao Cao's going to join in. We want to keep our numbers in our city high for as long as possible. We got to look tough. Alright, focus on Sensei. Just... The ram's just making his way out. Okay. Xiao Feng's coming around. See what I mean? This is the problem with Wu. He can just concentrate these troops on one spot. Lu Jiang's probably going to be attacked next. So we're pretty much fighting the Three Kingdoms already. Already. I got nothing left. This is... Do I have anything in my draft pool? 700 soldiers. That's all I got. Who's in the Liu Bei's tower unit? Did he put his brothers in there? Guan Yu's in there. Zhang Fei's in there. Okay, that's good. I think that's good. Knowing the AI, it's not going to matter. And they'll probably trigger a duel against me anyway. Yuan Shao's attacking Cao Cao. That's a small blessing at least. The gang up is getting real. Yeah, we didn't look tough enough. Cao Cao has declared war on Liu Bei. What? What in the carnage? The absolute random carnage is that? Oh, no. Shut down? That was supposed to be a charge? Well, it wasn't very successful, was it? Damn. Sun Ce shutting down Wenfang's charge. How could I have let this happen? Wenfang's like, I didn't even pick charge. Why am I charging? I didn't even give my officer charge. Sheng Laoren's unit has been disrupted. We got hit with the disrupt tactic. So now our formation is broken over here against Yuan Shao's troops. Battle of the broken formations. Tell me, your commander. Oh, confuse. Zhou Yu has seen through the confuse. We knew it was going to happen. Jieling, get your ram out. Get your ram through the enemy lines, bro. Oh, critical hit. Santa's getting shot, bro. You know it's a bad neighborhood when even Santa's getting shot. Another melee. Another melee. He just did one last turn. Melee's a level 3 tactic. It should take much longer to charge up, but again, we're playing on expert. So they're just gonna randomly spam out the strongest shit in the shortest amount of time. I know Liu Bei's another unit. Isn't Cao Cao attacking you? So Cao Cao's gonna wipe out Liu Bei. I'm gonna get stuck doing the grunt work. I'm gonna get stuck doing the work of beating up Liu Bei's units on Cao Cao's behalf. Great. Can we mislead this guy? Okay, mislead him. So we're gonna mislead this unit so that it goes back to its city. And maybe Liu Bei's AI will figure out that he needs these soldiers to fight off Cao Cao instead of fighting us. Right now, Cao Cao's borrowing our forces to destroy Liu Bei. I'm still not going to deploy. I'm going to let them get closer. I could, but I think that tower's still got another turn before it gets close enough. How are we doing over here? 1,800 soldiers left. Lu Kuang's got 24. He might run away. What's his personality? Impulsive. He's not going to run away. It's the opposite. Hell, Chen Gong's the only person here. There's no one else here. Okay, let's hope the arrows make the difference. Let's hope the arrow fire saves Chang'an. Saves Santa's formation. Our ram's stuck in this mosh pit here. Can you not get through? Is Jiling impulsive? I didn't think he was. Could be wrong. He's careful. Let's see if Jiling can get through. I'm going to give the ram one turn to find their way through and get towards the port. If not, I'm going to turn the ram around. I will turn this ram around if I don't see results. So help me. Don't think I won't. Lubu's just going to chill. You know what? Let's just raise the defense. Alright. Where do I even start here? Fuck. Your early opium crisis? Imagine that being an event. Yeah, that's on brand for South South, yeah. RNG's very much against us. Another mounted. Another critical mounted? It's over. It's over. Santa's gone. Double crits. Shangan La Ren troops have been annihilated. And he's retreating. Probably with prisoners in stow. We're dying. RNG's very, very, very much against us right now. I barely survived that attack. Jiling's assaulting when he should be focusing on getting that ram through the press. Onslaught. Let's go, Zhang Liao. Level 3 horse. Let's go. Ah, yeah, that's something. I can't believe Lu Kuang's beating the shit out of us right now. Chang Den had successfully deceived Jian Yong. Is he going back? Yeah, get back into your city. Why don't you fight Cao Cao for a change? Oh, this is not going well. Our ram is melting. The price is too high right now. Is this Sun Ce? He's going to shut it down. Oh, critical hit! Critical hit? 3,800 from a charge, bro? Wenfang's following up with another charge attempt? Okay, let's hope he hits this time. Come on, Wenfang, give me a hit, brother. Oh, no. That was meant to be a charge tactics? What a fuss about nothing. Oh my god. 149. Zhang Ba gave you the layup and Wenfang fumbled it. Easy layup. We're getting hit with Swordy? No way. Sun Ce's hitting us with cavalry. Wu doesn't even have a cavalry force. Cao Cao's going all in on destroying Liu Bei. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give Liu Bei Xiao Pei. I'm going to abandon Xiao Pei. We're going to abandon the city. How are we doing here? What happened to that ram? It's there? It is there. Look at this. Look at the dust coming up from the port. The ram actually made it through the press. That's something. Gao Shun has 16 troops, so Gao Shun is finished. Zhang Liao's got 13,000. Sun Ce's only got 2,000. What about Chengpu? 3,700 in a cross formation. Another thing I'm going to do. We're going to build a barricade across this ford. So if Cao Cao takes Runan, whoever wins here, they're not going to be able to get to Shoshun. So we're going to build a barricade. Can we build anything better? Wait, let me see. No. Yep, just put a barricade up over here. But don't take everybody. Take like a couple. We're in no hurry because they're killing each other right now. So while they're killing each other, we're going to build up. We're going to build a wall. Put a wall up there. So whoever wins here, they can't invade me from this direction. And then I'm going to abandon Xiaopei so Liu Bei has a city. In fact, he might turn around and go defend. He might take this 30k and send them back. I'm going to send Lu Bu to Xiapi. Xiapi should be big enough to deter Liu Bei so he doesn't keep attacking. If he wants that useless city, he can have it if he wants it so badly. I'm not dying here. Lu Bu's like, I'm not dying here. You want me to fight over what? No, I don't think so. You can have it. I don't want that. Oh, you bastard. What are your orders? Attack Xinyang Port. Who do we have in the city? Sun Ce's got yet another unit. Do we have anybody with ram or tower? Two people available right now. Does anybody know ram? Nope. Never heard of him, apparently. What's up, Nino? At least Wen Feng's getting cavalry experience. That's true. He'll only fall at Xiapi. We're following the cannon path right now, where we're just falling back. Falling back to Xiapi. The only thing that's left to do is barricade ourselves in. I'm assuming he took some prisoners. I'm hoping that Santa Claus wasn't captured. No prisoners. Well. No prisoners, no problem then. Okay. Listen, that's fine. Back it up. We're abandoning the city. Get out of there. Lu Bu, do not fucking charge at Liu Bei. I just remembered that if Lu Bu sees Liu Bei... Okay, good. Xiao Bei has been taken over by Liu Bei. I don't give a shit. Confused. Did it work? Zhang Liao has learned confused tactics. It worked. It hit. Jiling's running away. Wow, what a useful ram. Thanks for coming out, Jiling. I get that you have to run away, but do you have to take the siege equipment with you? Is it necessary to take the siege equipment with you? We kind of need that. Alright, fellas. We got to break up the team here. Wen Feng. Take the ram. Take the new ram. I hope 5,000 is enough. You know what? Let's do 7. Call Gao Shun over here. Give Zhang Liao 800, he could win any fight. That's true, and it is against Wu, isn't it? We have to build Heifei first, though. We have to build Heifei right here. Once we build Heifei, we can put Zhang Liao in charge. Ooh, we could actually take this. But no, let's turn around. I'm gonna give you orders to attack over. No, actually, you should follow through this way. I think we've got this port. We might capture Sun Ce. Let's train up the troops. Xiapi is the real treasure up here. In eastern Zongyuan, it's all Xiapi. Now, let's pray that Liu Bei has the sense to try to go defend the city. He might not, though. He might keep attacking me. Liu Bei might say... might just keep attacking. Liu Zhang has declared war on Liu Biao. Wow, the Lius are fighting. It's Liu on Liu violence. Alright. Is Liu Bei holding the city? Not really. Is he gonna go save his city? Yes. Great. Is he gonna make it? Probably not. Alright, we lost our port. That's fine. Another warship. That's fine. Is Gao Shun here? Gao Shun's here. Alright, Gao Shun. Who's driving this warship around? Ling Kao. Ling Kao is actually pretty good still. Yeah. Yeah. This is too far away. That's my problem. I'll just keep him on this trajectory for now. I don't know what to do with Cao Feng's forces just yet. If anything, we'll be the ones to wipe out Liu Bei. You see? If anything, we'll be the ones to wipe him out in the end. Now Liu Bei's stuck in Xiao Pei. He wanted it so badly, now he's trapped in it. Now he's trapped in Xiao Pei, so... I don't even know where to search. One of these two spots. Doesn't matter. Just send Gao Ning over there. I think Gao Ning's working for Liu Biao still right now. What the hell? How did these soldiers just get out of there already? What? That's some nonsense. Alright, we have ooh, Book of History. Okay. Don't know what that does. We'll see. Weixiu's been beaten down by the false village gods. That's embarrassing. Alright, we have the port. Did that say Liu Biao's attacking us? Please tell me that's not what I saw. Liu Biao's attacking us. The fuck is this? Oh, man. Oh my god, alright. Oh shit. What? Oh my, this AI is so aggro. Look at this. I forgot how competent the AI could be. They're also scraping the barrel. Not to mention, Liu Biao attacking is crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I can't do anything. Shit. Can I transport 10,000 soldiers? This is like, all I'm doing is moving a skeleton crew back and forth. You know what I mean? The same little skeleton crew, as it gets whittled down, I'm just moving them back and forth. Good luck, fellas. We've got 3 turns to go before we get more soldiers in our draft pools. Liu Biao's got, what, 68 intelligence? He's pretty dumb in this game. Oh, that's not going to work. You're at, what, 47? Four out of 5. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. I wasn't kidding when I said like these old romance games, these old Koei titles are cutthroat. On high settings, they're cutthroat. So you guys will see when I do my birthday stream. Gonna see more of that. Old school cutthroat. That's gonna be nuts too. Alright, we got the port, but so what? Oh, they're gonna run back? He's done. Cao Feng is done. He's dead in the water. They're running away. Oh, no, they're not. I was like, wait a minute. Where's he going? What's he doing? What are you doing over there? Where are you going, Lin Kao? You going back to pirating? Retreat to Moling. It doesn't look like you're retreating. It looks like you're breaking off and attacking Zhujiang over here. That's what it looks like. Liu Biao's attacking, of all people. Way to go, Liu Biao. Way to help your nemesis. Soon say recover. Where are you gonna go? You're stuck on land, buddy. Nowhere to go. Gotta watch Yuan Chao. Look at that, 58k. 58k. Gongsun Zan is just going to get outpaced. Cao Cao held on to his city. I guess that shouldn't surprise me. Liu Bei's holding on to his city, sort of. I mean, I think it's over, but still looks like it's over to me. Runan is ruined. Ruined Runan, man. Our barricade's almost done, so that's good for me. Look, that's what I'm focused on. We're just building up that barricade. It's like that meme. Those 2 guys are fighting, and then the back guy's in the back. That one guy's in the background just doing drugs. You know what I'm talking about? Liu Bei and Cao Cao are fighting, and we're just chilled in the back. We're just building this barricade. No, we're not getting involved with that mess. We're just building. I'm just here to get paid. You know? I'm just here to get paid to build this barricade, and then I'm going home. I don't care what's going on over there. Alright. Gaoshan, you've got 7,000 in the port. Another 5,000 when they recover. Wait. Have a South Feng drill one time. Give me a once over. Alright. And now I'll take the troops. Yeah, this run is hell, guys. Oh! Hello! We've captured Zhou Yu, Sun Quan, and Liao Hua. Well. Looks like it's time for some executions. Honorable Zhou Yu, allow your days to end with dignity. Tell me, fate, why was I born in these times? They didn't give him the Kong Ming at the end. I think the quote is, tell me heavens, why did you create Zhou Yu when you already created Kong Ming? They left out the second part. I'm going to keep Sun Qiang as a bargaining chip. Maybe Sun Ce will let him go. And who cares about Liao Hua? Taking Zhou Yu is important, though. Taking him off the table. I don't know if Wu has a strategist anymore. Just the two Zhangs. Zhang Hong and Zhang Zhao. Wu does not have a strategist anymore. Lu Su spawned up in the north. So Yuan Shao has Lu Su. These guys are still pretty good, but they're no Zhou Yu. So that's a blow. That's a blow to Wu. What do we do with Lu Bu's garrison? Do we attack Liu Bei yet? No. No, we don't attack Liu Bei yet. In fact, let's just try to get the economy up a little bit. Even in Romance 3 and Romance 4, the AI was aggressive. Yeah, I didn't play Romance 3 and 4. I started with Romance 2. And yeah, Romance 2 was a game where you would just wipe immediately. Like, immediately. Like, you would load your Romance 2, you'd boot that up, your cartridge up on the Super Nintendo, and play for like a half hour. And then you just get invaded, like a joint invasion, and just get wiped. You'd be like, alright, I guess that's it for that run. It was a different, you know... The devs used to make the games to challenge the players. Now they make the games to placate the players. It's a different mindset now. You can still find the challenge now, but you have to go out of your way. And some people don't get it. It's weird. People don't get that. Save Liao Hua? Yeah, I think I'll recruit Liao Hua if I can. Yeah, Delis, I gave up Xiao Pei. We gave it to Liu Bei. I gave Xiao Pei to Liu Bei to deny South Cao Liu Bei. So, if Liu Bei loses Runan, then his last city is going to be over here. South Cao is not guaranteed to get Liu Bei because South Cao was using the opportunity of us fighting to take out Liu Bei. So, I basically countered his counter. That's the idea. How much defense does it have? 36 defense. What's it losing? 6 points? 7 points. Liu Bei might keep Runan. Officers are complaining because their wages aren't being paid. Well, guess what? Wages should be the last thing on your guys' mind right now. We're fucking dying over here. We got Liu Biao attacking. Absolute chaos. What are you doing? Retreat to Mo Ling? Are you coming back for another round? Sun Sei's coming back for another round. I can't hold the port, obviously. I wish the ports had more HP. They're too squishy in this game. Alright, we're going to have to deploy. So, who's going to go out? Who's going to stay back? Just go for the duel. Let's have Chen Lan, Lei Bo, Liu Xun. These three can drill. We want to drill before we go out. One last drill. Actually, Ji-Ling's got... No, his leadership. Ji-Ling's leadership 74. Oh. That is, ouch. You know what I mean? Let's go for the duel. Because it's Liu Biao. And let's have Fa Mulong heal. Confuse is not going to work, I don't think. I like the chances of healing though, getting a heal trigger. Give me 7,000. I'm thinking 7,000. Mallet formation. Wenfang's going to hold the port, so I'm not worried about that. Okay. Is Wu out of troops yet, man? I mean, I feel like they went all in with 100k. Sun Sei's down to 50k. He is slowing down. Sun Sei is slowing down. It's like a storm that you have to weather when you're playing on Expert. It's the AI's resources don't stay high, which is great. They just get a huge jumping, like a huge starting point, a huge increase in the beginning, and then they get maybe like a 10 to 15% increase versus you. But it's not like playing modern romance games or Nobunaga's Ambition, where it's like you're playing on EX hard. Okay, we're gonna be twice as fast as you, and we're gonna stay twice as fast as you the whole way through. In Romance 9, it's like, no, there's an extra storm that you have to weather in the beginning. And if you can survive that, then you're dealing with an AI that has 10 to 15% more economy than you. It increases just a little bit quicker. But it's not insane, you know? You have to survive the early game. And then your run can start. Your run can't start until you get through all of this, though. Let's go! Gao Shun! Save the city! I am Gao Shun, Commander, be a man, and fight an honest fight. You have no chance of winning against the great Zhang Yun. Oh, it's bad when you have to be your own hype man. It's already not looking good for you, Zhang Yun. Ooh, shut him down. Critical hit. My full might in a single blow. Ooh, injured. Wiped and injured, bro. You're not worthy to be an opponent of mine. Is there no one stronger for me to fight? Cavalry tactic. It's over. Liu Biao's done. I don't know why Liu Biao even bothered. Gao Shun's working overtime? Yeah. It's a skeleton crew. We're just moving them back and forth everywhere. You know, you raise your hand. You're like, can I go home? Confused. Fa Mulan, where were you? You have 85 intelligence. Fuck. Is she still injured? Oh, she might still be injured. Gao Shun has challenged Liu Biao. He's gonna kill him. Step up if you are brave enough. I, the great Gao Shun, will gladly fight you. My luck sure isn't smiling on me today. How many hits is he going to survive? I'm going to say 5, maybe. 2 hits so far. 3 hits. I've got plenty more for you. Oh, it's over. Oh my god. Get the meat wagon. Get the meat wagon over here. Gao Shun got another one. Another one. Liu Biao's like confuse abuse. And then Gao Shun's like Michael Jordan. And I took that personally. Oh, look at his morale, bro. It's red. It's in the red. His unit's done for. So yeah, Liu Biao used confuse abuse, and I took that personally. Liu Biao's stats, fellas. 18 leadership, 11 war, 27 intelligence, 32 political. 57 years old. Yeah, your luck did run out for sure. Let me look at Fa Mulan. Was she still injured? She wasn't injured. I don't know how he slipped by with that confuse abuse. I don't know how it slipped by. She's got 83 intelligence. Gao Shun, it doesn't matter because Gao Shun took offense to that and just ended Liu Biao. I'm going to give him orders to make sure he pursues him. Oh, he's already got pursue on. That's just muscle memory for me. It's like never stop fucking chasing those guys. They're dumb enough to pick a fight. Stay in it forever. Alright. Let's gather up what we have left. See, if you do this well, if you get very lucky, when I say do this well in this game, I mean get very lucky. You can stay in the same spot, right? So we started at 100k. We started at 100k earlier when I drafted everybody up. We have about 83k. So I've lost about 17,000. I've got 19,000 wounded, though. So my forces are staying about the same. But the enemy's getting their asses kicked. Sun Ce had 100k. He's got 50k. Cut in half, right? He's lost Zhou Yu. Liu Bei's down to 10,000. Liu Bei's done. He was at 50. Liu Bei's done now. He's finished. That's the thing. That's what you want to. You want to exchange hits, but you want to make sure that you can outlast the enemy. Even if it looks really bad, you just want to out-survive. Sustain. Say it all the time, but that's because I love playing this way. You just want to outlast the enemy. They keep attacking, and you just keep bobbing and weaving. When you have to rope-a-dope and take some hits, you just take the hits. Weather the storm, man. So we're more or less the same. Even though our competition's getting better because now we've got Cao Cao. But look, I got my wall up. He's got to chew through that. I think it's time to take out Liu Bei. Well, let's try. We're gonna try to take out Liu Bei. Lu Bu obviously is gonna need somebody smart. Let's do Chen Gong and Chen Den. Wedge formation, flying. Confuse should work against Liu Bei. And you know what? Give me somebody who's got shield. I think Lao Wei's got shield, right? No. Santa's got shield. Alright. Then leave Cheng Den back. Bring Lao Wei anyway. We're in a good spot. It kind of paid off. Right, and I want him to have shield. In fact, I'm going to move him up in the formation. Confuse is not really that important. It's just the intelligence. I just want Chen Gong's INT to help protect Lu Bu from ploys. Whether or not Lu Bu listens to Chen Gong, you know what I mean? That's the age-old question. That's the problem. Chen Gong isn't that bad, but whether Lu Bu's gonna listen to your advice is totally fucking different. We're gonna have 30k in Chou Chun. Almost enough to stand up to Cao Cao's Runan forces. And if you look at Chen Liu and Xiao Pei, this is gonna be ours pretty soon, so we're almost mirroring Cao Cao. Our battle positions. Liu Bei is gonna be gone. Wu's diminished. Yuan Shao's the wild card in this equation. He's at war with both of us. Yeah, really? Yuan Shao is going to be the wild card. Alright, let's see if we can capture Liu Biao. It'd be hilarious to kill him. Is Liu Kong even around? No, it's way too early for that. Is there a limit for orders per turn? No, there's no limit, Delis. That's what I was saying earlier. That I love about this game. There's no order limit. Each officer can have one action. So, it increases the speed of this game. It makes the game run a lot faster when you don't have an order limit, you know? It's over. Did we capture him? Did we capture him? I don't see a prompt. No, we didn't capture him. He got away. Fuck. Don't come back. Stay in Jing. Stay in Jing, Liu Biao. Don't come back. Alright, now it's time to put down Liu Bei. Can we send anyone else out? We really should. I just don't want to batter down the city's defense value, because I build up that defense value. So, we just want to bring it down with bow tactics, and nobody really has any bow tactics. What was that item I found earlier, anyway? +5 intelligence. The Book of History. These scriptures are one of the 5 Chinese classics. They contain a compilation of historical facts and legends centered on the recordings by the Zhou generation. +5 INT. Well, let's wipe out Liu Bei first, and then I'll decide what to use it on. In the meantime, let's keep searching for items. There's a ton of items in this game, and they're very powerful. This is back when, like, items used to do so much for you. We can probably counterattack here. And then maybe try to invade Wu. How many people do we have after all those people left? After the exodus of, I'm not going to say talent. 25 officers total. 96,000 soldiers. We're going to be at 100k. I'm pretty much back at where I started, 100k. But most of my enemies are weaker. Except for Cao Cao. Would you rather have a weaker Wu? And a dead Liu Bei? But you have a stronger Cao Cao? Or would you rather have Cao Cao be weaker, but Sun Ce and Liu Bei are still in the game? Right? That's the question. I think I'd rather have Cao Cao, personally. Just be weaker. But that's because it's Cao Cao AI, you know? Rally is good. This guy's got taunt. That sucks. Liu Xun is not going to be able to taunt anybody. Let's let Jiling lead the ram this time. Get some leadership experience. Our city didn't even get hit, which is really important. When your cities get hit in this game, they tank. The economy tanks really, really fast in this game. Alright, Lubu's taking a minute to get there. We gotta hurry. We don't want Liu Bei to rebuild his forces. We also don't want Cao Cao to poach Liu Bei, you know? A weaker Meng Day, yeah. Serve the strongest warrior as a strategist and hope to win. Yeah, that. I don't think that ever really works. It's not enough to be strong. You have to have some kind of moral compass, some type of morality. Now, the level of that morality depends on the time period. You know what I mean? You could fucking talk day and night about what's considered moral, but you have to have some kind of code for the time period that you're in. Yeah, I'll let him go for some cash. No? Is he worth 600? 500, sure. I'm just gonna let him go because that's embarrassing. That's what your ruler was willing to pay for you, 500. Yikes. Yikes. Chen Gui visits Wujiang, where the people are living in fear of thugs. Oh no, Chen Gui's too old for this. Appease the thugs with 204. Yeah, I guess give them half of our Zhang Yung profit. Yeah, you're welcome. Half of my profit's gone. Alright, we'll invade Wu. I don't think this Liu Biao's ever gonna come back. Ever gonna come back. Bro almost died. Gao Shun almost killed him. Oh, that was awesome. Let's drill up. Drill up. And we'll send a fleet to invade Wu. Lubu's at the gates. Oof. What a scary thing to hear. Lubu's at the gates. Imagine. Alright, get Zheng Liao out there. With Wang Feng, with Tao Mi. I forgot that, is it Tao Mi that's got the elephant formation? Elephants are fucking nuts in this game. But right now we want bow tactics, so... Horse bow. Confuse is good. We want taunt? I don't think so. Let's just do double confuse. Yeah, take 20k. 20k sounds good to me. See if Lu Bu can get his tactic off flying. Liu Biao is broke. Yeah, I agree. He's super broke. Flying. There we go. No critical hit. Bro, I was hoping for a crit. This is impossible to... Well, you should have thought about that before you started bringing your trifling ass over here and fucking with us. $40,000, bro. We have to get ready for the main event. I'm already... We got to think past Liu Bei already. We got to move on. Main event's coming. Yuan Shao is marching to take Xiapi from us. Who is he sending this time? Oh, no. He's not fucking... Oh, and he gave him Lu Su. He gave him somebody smart to watch his back. Yang Liang's got a smart advisor that's not going to let just anybody dash through the camp towards Yang Liang unannounced. He's got a smart guy. 95 war and a 93 intelligence to cover ploys. No sneak attacks on Yang Liang this time. Is that Gong Sun Du? Gong Sun Du's coming down. Is everyone fighting Yuan Shao? Gong Sun Du's taking this port. We know that Gong Sun Zan's trying to hole up in his failed defensive fortifications. Zhang Yang is coming down. Zhang Yan is coming down. Gong Sun Zan is coming down. And Yuan Shao was laying siege to Zhang Yang's territory. So Yuan Shao is officially fighting everybody around him as well. He's fighting the two Zhangs. Gong Sun Zan. So the two Gong Zuns, both Gong Zun, Du and Zan, and both Zhangs as well. And he attacked Cao Cao. Cao Cao's got Baima Port. Is he going to collapse? That would be insane. 150k. And he's fighting me. We all have to do our part to stop Yuan Shao. That's the message that I'm receiving. My part seems to be getting my teeth kicked in by Yang Liang. That's my part. Let's fucking get stomped out by Yang Liang. Alright, change direction. Change direction. See what you can do over there. Yang Liang is just going to carve us up. I need more soldiers up there. We're going to have to call off our invasion. The Wu invasion is going to have to wait. I'm doing my part. It's just my generals getting cut to pieces by Yang Liang. Duel after duel. Do your part to stop the Yuan forces. Send another 10k. Just do it. Another 10k. Which means Cao Cao is probably gonna... Holy shit. Cao Cao is gonna attack for sure. Holy hell. I'm trying, but this doesn't look good. I really don't want to get stuck between Yuan Shao and Cao Cao. You would think that if I said Liu Bei and Sun Ce, you'd be like, yeah, that's really tough. But actually, no. Yuan Shao and Cao Cao is way worse. This is way worse than Wu and Shu in this time period. Alright, Toby, take it easy, man. Feel better. Yeah, you can make moves. You can be down to skeleton crew in this game, like I've been saying. You can have like 5,000 soldiers and come back from nothing in this game. It's a very open game. This game doesn't pigeonhole you where it's like there's nothing you can do. You can always creatively get out of a situation. Who stopped him? Wei Nan? Wei Nan shutting down Yang Liang. How could I have let this happen? Well, did you account for the community officers? You didn't. You didn't. Wei Nan making Yang Liang blink. Sun Ce's, of course he is. The port, right? He's just going to keep spamming those port attacks. I gotta get these troops out of here or I'm gonna lose them. Move it or lose it. Cao Cao's got the tower to try to destroy Liu Bei. That's why we're here. I'm trying to stay a step ahead of Cao Cao. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. We can't rescue Lu Bu. What about from here? We're already under attack here. How many troops does he have? 18,000 and a wedge. Do I dare deploy? I do. Let's deploy the guy that stopped them. Let's deploy Wei Nan. Let's do lore formation. If we can survive this and win. If we can survive this and win, we might capture one of those two. See, these older games are different because the officer pool isn't like in the thousands. It's more like 700 officers versus 1,000. So when you kill a really strong officer, if you can capture and kill even one good officer from another force, it's huge. It's just because the chances of them replenishing somebody who's A tier or S tier is very low. So executions, capturing people matter a lot more. Just by virtue of the number, you know, the numbers game. There's just a much lower chance that they'll be able to replace those losses. I think I'm going to do trap. And I'm going to put everybody in the back line. So we don't duel Yan Liang. We're going to try to avoid a duel and just trigger some schemes against them, which Lu Su might shut down. Lu Su might shut them down anyway, so. But we have to try. We got to try. Got to do something, man. I'm actually wondering whether we should go south and grab Chai Sang. Problem is the barbarians, the barbarian forces down here. The barbarian forces really don't tolerate human players next to them in this game. They really don't tolerate them, so. If I went down here, it would be just to draft whoever I could draft and then leave. Which, there's an extra 20k in the city. So we could send somebody on a boat, draft the 20k, and then evacuate the city before Shan Yu attacks, because they will attack and destroy the city. Well, who cares as long as I get the soldiers? As long as we get the bag. Secure the bag. Nothing else matters after that. Ma Teng's attacking Zhang Lu. Great. Good for him. How's Yuan Shao doing, bro? I would love to see Yuan Shao lose even one city. Gongsun Zhang's trying. Mounted? Can Wei Nan shut it down again? No. That would have been awesome. Alright, together. Drive back Yan Liang. Drive him back, Zhang Liao. Lu Bu, you need to wipe out Liu Bei before Cao Cao gets there. You know Liu Bei will be all too eager to work with Cao Cao. If it means surviving. There it is. They're gone. He's done. The Imperial forces have put down the rebel, Liu Bei. The pretender to the throne. The Imperial uncle, the Imperial pretender, Liu Bei. That's right, turn your ass back around, at least for now. Well, let's drive back Yan Liang. Reform our forces, and then we can have a showdown with Wei. A proper showdown. No more distractions. Who does he... Oh, he wants his brother, right? Do I still have Sun Qian captured? Yep. I don't think he's gonna give Oh, maybe. What about the sword? Let's go for the sword. Simply cannot accept such terms. Wow. You don't have an heir without Sun Quan. You know that, right? All right, get the troops out of here. You know we're not holding this port. Against Wu, you cannot hold these ports. They just bombard you with tactics. Their navy is like the best. Is the best in the game. So all you can do is run. Liu Biao, I think, is the only one that can kind of field a navy against Wu somewhat. But everyone else has just got to abandon all hope. I guess we're going to stay in this fight. I was going to call my forces back, but there's a chance we could capture these guys. Cao Cao's definitely going to attack us in a second. Let's execute the prisoners. I don't even want to keep any of these guys, honestly. We'll start with Guan Yu. Let your final moments pass without shame, Honorable Guan Yu. You understand why I'm here. Prepare yourself. There's no escape now. Oh, man. Imagine the satisfaction Lu Bu would get from wiping out Liu Bei finally. Oh, especially Zhang Fei. I'm sorry, brothers. I must break the oath we swore in the Peach Garden. Alright, finally Liu Bei. Pretender! Prepare yourself! Prepare your neck for the ceremonial cut. All traitors can expect the same treatment. You hear that, Sun Ce? All traitors. Any who would stand against his imperial majesty. The Peach Garden Oath wasn't real? I don't know. It looked like they all died at the same time to me, Zetra. It seemed pretty real. Come on, Wei Su. Just stop losing, bro. Huang Gai took the port this time. That's fine. Don't let him get away. Yes. That should wipe out his unit. There it is. Mizu escaped. Okay. Cao Cao's attack is coming in a second. Did we capture anybody? We captured Yang Liang. A pillar of Yuan Shao's forces has been captured. Now if we could only recruit this guy. I'm gonna have him garrison in the city so we can start. We can see if we can recruit Yang Liang. See if he's willing to leave Yuan Shao. Damn, losing Yang Liang. That is also his capital city taking damage right now. Not good. Yuan Shao weathering attacks from everybody, but he started this fight. Gongsun Zan is holding this fucking... Gongsun Zan's actually holding the crossing here. Jing Fort is holding. Don't tell me that this guy's gonna blow a 200k lead. The cannon route is real. It's really happening. Yuan Chao's about to blow a crazy fucking lead. He's right there. He's walking. Right now, he's walking that line, you know. One or two more blunders, and he's actually going to collapse. Look, he's trying to save the city. He's calling in the reserves just to hold on to the city right now. He's calling in the reserves. That's crazy. All right, let's see. We're gonna have Wu in our port at our ports, both of our ports. Anybody's stats go up? Lao Wei's leadership can go up by 1. What about Gao Shun's war? No? I would have thought his war could have increased a bit. All right, let's do the. Let's give him that point in leadership because we're about to lose our training points because we're gonna lose that port. You get training points for taking, and then you lose training points for losing ground. So, even though we can take it right back. Alright. I think that's it, right? Can we draft? Nope. Let's just search outside the city. So Cao Cao's going to attack us. We're going to have to defend against him. Wow, 30,000 at Gao Tang. Yuan Chao's in trouble. Yuan Chao's facing collapse. Too many opponents. He thinks he's Lu Bu, but he's not. That's his problem. His problem is that he thinks he's Lu Bu, but he's not. You're lucky you even got your soldiers to the city. Yeah, they did all die that day. That's what I was thinking. They did all die at the same time. Look, he's already got a messenger. He's already got a messenger asking for Yang Liang back. You know that's what it is. How about no? How about no? Your force is collapsing, it seems like. I'm gonna get Yang Liang on my force. If I can. We need some yeses. Come on, Chen Gong. Is there anyone else you recommend? There's no one else? Just Cheng Deng? Okay, hopefully Cheng Deng can do it. If Cheng Deng can get Yang Liang, that will be the get of this run. Who's looking pretty weak, man? I need somebody who's got siege weaponry. I don't think these guys do. Oh, Zhang Shun's got siege. You know what to do. Let's retake these back. And maybe the siege will be back. Or the Wu invasion will be back on after this. I'm gonna go take this port. I'm gonna snag this port right now. Wanling port. I know we have to focus on Cao Cao, but Sun Ce's kind of on the ropes right now. He's on the ropes a little bit, just a little bit. So, if we give him a push, we could send him crashing down. He's only got 15 here, 10 here, and then his back cities are empty. That's what I always check for. It's like, how many reserves do you have? Besides the front lines. Like, in my mind, it's like, okay, if I can overcome the front lines, what else can you do? When there's no reserves, when the reserves are tapped like this, that's when it's time to push. We still have to deal with this, but I'm hoping that Lu Bu can defend. I will never be moved. Come on, Yan Liang. Don't be like that, bro. Don't be like that, bro. Alright, we should get these ports, no problem. What happened to these guys? Oh! Okay. Is that the move? Alright, let's get, put Cao Shan over here. Get Cao Feng here. Where's Cao Feng? There he is. Jiling. Put Jiling up. No. Put Jiling up here. I think I'm going to have Zhang Liao attack from up here. We're going to go for a Wu invasion. On two fronts. Try to overwhelm their lines. So they can't be everywhere at once. Let's keep trying to recruit. I might have to just kill Yan Liang, honestly. Because he might escape and... we can't have that. Sadly. Can't have that. Can't have him getting away. Yeah, he would rather die. Yep, it's true. I'm going to try one more time. If he doesn't join, then I'm going to have to execute Yan Liang. But right now, we're going to get the pieces in place so that we can invade Wu from Xinyang Port. We'll deploy this way. We'll come down. We'll send a unit down from Shoshun. And then we'll have a big force from Guanling. So a three-way invasion into Jiandong. And we'll have to weather Cao Cao's attacks in the meantime. But I think we're in position to destroy Wu. Is this the port? I think this is the port, right? Don't mock him. Okay, bro. Cao Cao is taking Pingyuan. Holy shit. Not looking good for Yuan Shao. Look at that. Gongsun Sang, bro. He drove him from the pass. And now he's attacking non-P. Yuan Shao's fumbling. See, all his cities were attacked. That's the problem. Once all your cities get attacked like this, your economy gets nuked. And you can't bounce back. You just can't bounce back as effectively. I can't believe you lost Ping... I mean, I can believe you lost Pingyuan, but... That's so Yuan Shao. Alright, let's see. Get Cao Shan in here. In position with 20k. Call him an advisor over. Maybe two. This port's going to be a little bit more stubborn than I thought. We're going to need another unit. Catapult, okay. Why not? We're not... Well, no, it's going to be too slow. It's going to take too long to get a catapult over there, right? $12 movement versus 8, or is it 9? It's not. I guess we'll use it. Fuck it. We'll use the catapult. I just don't want to be too slow. You know, if you're too... In all of these games, it's a strategy game. So if you're too slow, then you're going to die. You have to have speed. It's not enough to, like... It's really not enough to do well in strategy games if you can't do it quickly. Let's just... I'm gonna send 1,000 soldiers. We're gonna go to Chaisang and grab all the soldiers that are here. We're gonna draft up 23,000. I'm gonna draft these soldiers, conscript them from the city, and then pull them out before the barbarians get here. Because as soon as we take the city, we're gonna aggro the Shan Yu barbarians. But I should be able to get in and get out real quick. Get the troops. 18,000? Let's just attack now. I don't see any point in waiting. Can we afford the ship? Ram ship and arrow ship. Who's defending this port? Sunsei himself. We better use a ram ship. Better use a ram ship. It's Sunsei. Let's do sniper. I don't know if this is going to affect anything because we're on a boat, but... Rally, confuse. Arrow ship. Sorry, ram ship. Fooling port. See what Yuan Shao does. Yuan Shao feels like he's just flailing about now. Just getting his ass kicked. What are the troop counts? I'll check next turn. What's up, Ikari? Midterms, bro? Yeah, that's pain. Critical hit? Wei Nan with the critical hit? Bro, that's flying. That's level 3 flying damage. Yuan Shao just trying to save all his cities right now. It's over, bro. Again? Oh, we're stealing his troops. $21,000 here. Remember when you said Yuan Shao would be the strongest? Yeah, I do, bro. I do. I think Yuan Shao, the AI fucked up picking a fight with Cao Cao. I think that's where he screwed up. That changed everything. That meant Cao Cao had to divert resources to Yuan Shao, which means less resources for us. Release Liao Hua. I guess. If I must. Yuan Shao. Oh, he wants Yan Lian back. I'm not doing that. For what? You're falling apart. You're falling apart. I'd rather keep him. We ready to send Gao Shun? Yeah, let's do it. Send both. Both. Confuse is probably going to be the move, right? Yep. Arrow ship? Fuck it. Listen, just keep the pressure on. We have Wu on the back foot. They're... I don't know if they can come back from this. We're going to see. Cao Cao's still preparing to deal like a crushing blow against us, but that's fine. If it means that I can almost destroy Wu, then it's a good trade. I think I can come back against Cao Cao. If we get crushed right away, if we just get trampled, which we might. Mostly it depends on how fast we can colonize Chaisang and draft their soldiers. So I want to try to get them there. Get here. Draft the population, anybody who can fucking fight, draft them, and then send them back to the north to try to help out against Cao Cao to bolster our numbers. And speaking of numbers, we're at 130k. What's Cao Cao at? 227. Yeah, he's stronger than Yuan Shao. You ready to see Yuan Shao? Are you ready? Remember, he was at 150,000, and he had 50,000 soldiers that he could draft. I'm going to guess that he's at 70k. My guess is 70k. From 150,000 to 70,000. 88,000. Okay, not that bad. Still horrible, but not that bad. 80,000 soldiers, 30,000 in the draft pool. 20,000 wounded. 80,000. Cao Cao's at 200k. Even Gongsun San is looking better than Yuan Shao right now. He's only got 2 cities. Got 67, but he's only got 2 cities. Wow. What an up... incredible that Yuan Shao is already collapsing like this. He's struggling. Can't even take a port. The bandits are going to come back. The Zangs are going to come back. As soon as they get some more troops, they're going to attack Ye again. And he's empty. He's running on fumes. Alright. Anyway. We're destroying Wu. Let's get those boats on the water. Gongsun Zan boss fight arcade? You think so? That'd be kind of crazy. 60k in Runan. It's only going to get bigger, man. He's probably going to deploy next turn, I think. I think next turn is going to be the turn. Wei Nan is just annihilating Wu right now. The horseboat tactics. Brutal. Sun Ce is marching towards our port. With that? Okay, let him go, I say. Sun Ce with 5,000. Who'd you leave in command of your port? Chengpu? Okay. That's what you want to do. Go ahead. Come on, let's get up there. Let's take that city. We need more soldiers, and we're tapped out everywhere else. 60,000. Yeah, as soon as that attack comes, we're gonna get fucking pulverized. I don't have any more troops I can get. $800 soldiers. Yikes. Probably sent 20k or 10k up here. And then I don't know what else. There's nothing else I can really do right now. Everything that I have is pushing towards Wu. Holy shit, 36,000. Yeah, Cao Cao's gonna... I think Cao Cao's looking to conquer the whole north right now. I don't think Yuan Shao can stop his momentum at all. Cao Cao has declared war on Cheng, officially. We're officially at war, are we? I don't remember releasing Sun Huian. Oh, Cao Feng, yeah. Nobody's gonna beat Wu's navy, bro. Sucks. We have the troops. Wood ram tactics. Fa Mulan, let's go. Cao Feng with the chain. Yes. 2,000, I'll take it. It's something. Running from Wei Nan. Wei Nan is still using his horsebow tactics. This guy's going nuts over here with the horsebow. It's a shooting gallery for him. You know, I don't know if this invasion's gonna work. I'm hoping for the best, but I don't know. Okay, we've almost got Guanling. And then we're gonna go straight south towards Kwa. We need to draft these troops up quick. Cao Cao's on the march, I know. It's gonna take time to get this draft pool, but we will get it. Zhao Dun and Cao Shun. 50k. 42,000 in Ping Yuan. Holy shit. Yuan Shao driving off Gongsun Zan. It looks like Wen Chao won a duel against Gongsun Shan. Just like the novel. Just like in the novel. Wen Chao terrorizing Gongsun Zan. He did! Gongsun Zan's been injured. Yep. He's been driven off. But, what's he gonna do about this? Bro looks, he just looks tapped out. Beihai's got some soldiers, but it ain't much. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna call it there. We will continue this 2 weeks from now. So not next Sunday, the following Sunday. So I'm gonna try to do this run every other Sunday. We'll try to see if we can overwhelm Wu. That's going to be the play. Try to overwhelm Wu. Weather Cao Cao's assaults until we can destroy Wu and then gather our resources and turn around and have a confrontation with Cao Cao. You can see the map. We just got to take the red. Take that red there and then turn around and throw all our resources against Cao Cao. And I guess we have to do it before Cao Cao takes over the north. I guess that's what's happening now. So, yeah. We'll have a Asakura run on Tuesday. Uesugi run on Saturday. And I might have an extra... Oh, this week on my birthday, I already announced it on my Patreon, but I'm going to have a special stream on my birthday that's going to be on Thursday. Whenever I get home. I'm trying to be home on time, but we'll see. So, hopefully an extra stream this Thursday. So that's the plan. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Consider supporting me on Patreon. We got memberships here on YouTube as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys for part 2. All of this was just part 1. That's why I love this game so much. This game just goes, man. In 2 hours, boom. So much can happen in this game in such a small amount of time. Thursday stream, I'll be showing off another game that's just as good. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care, everybody. Have a good week.